Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you? I hope you are fine. You are in a good condition, even in pandemic situation. Well, for this meeting, we talk about higher order thinking skills, or let me say it can be said or abbreviated become HOTS. Okay, in lesson plan you need to know about higher order thinking skills or HOTS concept. Okay, we can see from this picture the implementation of curriculum 2013. You can read this: pembelajaran berorientasi keterampilan berpikir tingkat tinggi, and then it is delivered to the students, and we hope the students will be clever students here start from the lowest level until to the higher level, from PAUD, SD, SMP, SMA, SMK, and then perguruan tinggi, and then they will work to the industry. By having higher order thinking skills, it is related to the Nawacita, and then related to the Permendikbud number 22 in 2016. Okay, now we discuss about it and the role of lesson plan. The role of lesson plan in order to make the students become HOTS. Okay, what is the aspect of HOTS? What is the aspect of higher order thinking skills? Here we can see keterampilan berpikir tingkat tinggi. Aspek-aspeknya itu adalah transfer of knowledge, problem solving, and critical and creative thinking. It means that problem solving, critical and creative thinking, and transfer of knowledge, this is an aspect of HOTS or higher order thinking skills. Okay, now let's see here what is HOTS. It is HOTS, and then it is LOTS. LOTS, it is lower, and then HOTS, it is higher. It means that it is a process of cognitive C1, C2, C3. C1 or in Indonesia mengingat, C2 memahami, C3 menerapkan atau mengaplikasi. So it is categorized as a LOTS, lower. But when we talk about HOTS like C4, C5, C4 menganalisis, to analyze, C5 menilai atau mengevaluasi, C6 mengkreasi atau mencipta. Okay then, now what are they? What is HOTS and LOTS? Let's see, mengingat, mengambil pengetahuan yang relevan dari ingatan, memahami, membangun arti dari proses pembelajaran termasuk komunikasi lisan, tertulis dan gambar, melakukan dan menggunakan prosedur di dalam situasi yang tidak biasa. Menganalisis, C4, it is HOTS, memecah materi ke dalam bagian-bagian dan menentukan bagaimana bagian-bagian itu terhubungkan antar bagian dan ke struktur atau tujuan keseluruhan. Menilai, membuat pertimbangan berdasarkan kriteria atau standar. Mengkreasi, menempatkan unsur-unsur secara bersama-sama. untuk membentuk keseluruhan secara koheren atau fungsional, menyusun kembali unsur-unsur ke dalam pola atau struktur baru. Actually, it is a theory of Bloom in the level of cognitive level, ya, in level of cognitive level. Okay, what is the role of this in lesson plan? I think you still remember in formulating the objective of study, in formulating the objective of learning in lesson plan, you really need to apply this. Okay, you really need to apply this, and I would like to suggest you to avoid this because it is categorized as lower. But now, based on our curriculum, it is recommended to use this. So, artinya ketika pembelajaran itu, kita tidak meminta siswa untuk mengingat atau menghafal, kita tidak meminta siswa untuk memahami, tetapi kita meminta siswa untuk menganalisis, menilai, bahkan mencipta. Nah, mencipta adalah sesuatu hal yang sangat tinggi daripada mengingat, memahami, dan menerapkan. Itu dia, ya. Okay, you can see here in this dimension, okay, dimensi pengetahuan, ada dia level metakognitif, prosedural, konseptual, dan faktual. Kemudian dimensi kognitif, mengingat, memahami, menerapkan, menganalisis, mengapolasi, mencipta. You can see. So the yellow one here, it is the area of HOTS. Okay, now let's see the verb. Start from lots until to the HOTS. You can see here, and you can read it. After knowing the verb of this, later on you can formulate the activities. You can design the activities in your lesson plan also, and then when you implement or when you apply the lesson plan. Now let's see the C1. Let's see, mengingat by mentioning, mengutip, menyebutkan, menjelaskan, menggambar, membilang, until menelusuri. You can see when you ask your students to explain or to show, it is categorized lower. It categorized lower. Or when you say, you can see here, menghafal, meniru, mencatat, mengulang, memilih, menulis, menyatakan, menelusuri, ini adalah sesuatu yang sangat lower. Oke, untuk pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang mendasar, you can start from this one, and then we continue to C2 by memahami with operational verb. You can see, memperkirakan, menjelaskan, menceritakan, mengkategorikan, mencirikan, merinci, membandingkan, menghitung, memperluas, merangkum, until membedakan. So it is categorized as a lower also. But you can ask your students to do this by mentioning, for example, menceritakan, maybe you are as a teacher later on, you give some picture and then you ask your students to tell the story based on the picture, it is still categorized as C2. Okay. In the level of primary, in the level of secondary, it can be available. Okay, no problem. Next we continue to C3, mengaplikasikan by, let's see here, the operational verb, menugaskan, mengurutkan, menentukan, memodifikasi, membangun, mencegah, menilai, melatih, okay, menyelidiki, mengaitkan, okay, menyusun. Okay, it is categorized higher. It is categorized medium according to me, medium. And for example, you can ask your students to correlate, mengaitkan, correlate the topic A to the topic B, for example. So it asks the students to think harder, to think, become critical, become. It means he need to think hard, okay, and then menganalisis. For example, you ask your students to menyimpulkan, menyimpulkan. You ask your students to summarize the first topic and the second topic. You ask them to summarize. It is categorized to analyze, and it is difficult. It categorized more difficult than C3, C2, and C1. Yeah. And then let's say C5, mengevaluasi, membandingkan. For example, you can ask your students to compare. Silahkan bandingkan tenses, for example, ya. Silahkan bandingkan tenses future dan past. See? And then they will compare it, and then it categorize more difficult than C4. Yeah? And then the last, it is a quite difficult one. Let's say mencipta, or membuat, ya. Let's say the operational verb, mengumpulkan, mengabstraksi, mengatur, menganimasi, mengkategorikan, membangun, mengkreasi, mengoreksi, merencanakan, memadukan, mendikte, seterusnya hingga sampai memfasilitasi. It is categorized difficult. For example, you ask your students to what? Mengarang, see? You ask your students to write a composition. It is a quite difficult one than another. So HOTS, this is HOTS, and then based on the curriculum of 2013, it is required for you as a student, as a teacher. You ask your students to do this, okay, to make this. So the operational verb is this, not this one. However, this one, it is for the lowest one. It can be for anak PAUD SD. Okay, I think that's all for the concept of HOTS. Okay, that is the concept of HOTS, and the most important thing in HOTS, it refers to the operational verb. Yang penting itu pada kata kerjanya, itu yang penting. Okay, I think that's all. Thanks for attention. If you have a question, welcome. Goodbye. See you next time.